Okay guys, welcome back to part 2, well, part 1 I guess, because that wasn't really a part, that was just a little informative thing. So anyway, I started here. I already tried a recording, and while in windowed mode, the window, it shrinks from the one that's at the beginning, like in the menu. So it showed my background and that didn't look too good, so I just decided to start from here. Anyway, people chose Druid, so I went with that. And for a Druid, that's gonna be, if people don't know, well, shit.
I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
But yeah, as I was saying, Druid, that's like a natural person, I guess. Like, he has a way with animals and nature. So yeah, I'm not sure about like with my clicking here, how that's gonna. I didn't do I should have done it, but we'll find out. Anyway, this is Akara. She's the, I guess, the leader. Yeah, the leader of the camp.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome traveler to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. We still can't believe it. She turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
So yeah, we have to go and look for the den in the wilderness outside the rogues' camp, for the den of evil. So, and that's just repeating what the quest is about. So
Yes? Though he has only been our guest for a short time, I sense that Wareed has faced many harrowing trials. Though he knows, as I do, that a terrible evil has blanketed the land, his only real concern is to reach the eastern trading ports with his caravan. I should add that many rogue scouts have died in that horrible place. We cannot afford to lose any more. If you choose to enter that den of evil, you must do so alone.
fine then, I will go alone. Yeah, as you can see, we can trade with her. And Akara is basically, she has either miscellaneous items or weapons. She's the kind of like a magic person. Well, she sells all these staffs, these wands, these scepters, but none of these items are for the druid. So, and in here we have a Tome of Town portal, and here we have a Scroll of Town portal. The Scroll of Town portal, well, as you can see, it opens a portal into back to the camp. Later on in different acts, you're gonna go back to the main town or whatever that you were in. Then this is the Scroll of Identify, which later you'll be finding items that say that they're unidentified, so you don't know what kind of like stats they have, and they'll show up red, so you're gonna have to use a Scroll of Identify. And then here she also sells potions. Stamina potion, well, that's for example, if you have low stamina, then you just use a potion, and then for a limited amount of time you're gonna have unlimited stamina, but then that's gonna go away and it's gonna be back to using it again. Antidote potion, self-explanatory, gets rid of poison. Thawing potion, also self-explanatory, gets rid of freezing. Keys opens locked chests. That's pretty much it. Minor healing potion and minor mana potion. Later in the game you're gonna get bigger potions. So that's all it. That's all from her. So I guess I could do this now. Yeah, 7 minutes already. I guess I shouldn't have. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll do that because this is basically just like the story. So I guess the gossip and stuff, but not really. But whatever.
Hi there. I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Undaria.
No, screw that. I'm not gonna do that. I can do that later. Try and get something out. Yeah, but anyway, she's the blacksmith, obviously. She sells most of your items. So, and then we have weapons. Nothing useful right now. Anyways, we don't have any money, any gold, so can't do anything with that. More weapons, and then miscellaneous, as in bolts, arrows, javelins, throwing knives, as well as throwing axes. So anyway, oh yeah, and then if you press tab, you have the map. When I started, when I did like a practice, like I guess practice run, not of the whole game, just a little bit of the, just to get a sense of the druid. Okay. Oh yeah, but as I didn't mention, the reason why we got that guy in one shot was this club has 50% damage to undead, so otherwise it would have been 2 hits. And then as you can see, we have 2 sets. We can either have like a set of this, but only for the weapon or in a shield, or if we have 2 weapons, for example. So yeah. Some Fallen. The first standard enemy in this act, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of it. Later on, with most enemies, you're gonna get a reskin of how they look, like different color, for example, and they're gonna be more difficult. Wow, so early already. This is a Chip Sapphire. I guess I can explain this now. Well, get him first. Hand axe, sure. Chip Sapphire. This can be inserted into socketed items. I was actually thinking of us getting a socketed item before one of these, but sure, whatever. A socketed item lets you put in things like these gems. As you can see, weapons adds 1 to 3 cold damage, armor plus 10 mana, helms plus 10 mana, shields, cold resist plus 12%. So, but we don't have any socketed items. But anyway, even if we did, we wouldn't want to waste that. Well, at least that's how I feel about gems, because later on in the game, as in Act 2, we'll be getting something that'll let us combine gems and then make them even better. So yeah, so far it's kind of have to level up first and then go from there. Then I'll have more stuff to talk about. Minor healing potion. Okay, there we go. New stats and new skill. Okay, let's go with the new stat. What I did in the practice run to just get used to it, I just did this. Normally I spread them out, but that seems like I thought I'd try something different, so I'll just go with that. Yeah, that's it. New skill. So now we have, like, as I said in the first video, we have 3 categories: elemental, shapeshifting, and summoning. In elemental we have Firestorm, unleashes fiery chaos to burn your enemies. Mana cost 4, and average fire damage 3 to 7 per second. So, and this is Werewolf. Transform into Werewolf, obviously. Mana cost 15, life plus 25%, stamina bonus plus 25%, duration 40 seconds. After 40 seconds you revert back to human. First level to attack rating plus 50%, attack speed plus 20%. Summoning Raven. Summon ravens to peck out the eyes of your enemies. First level, damage 2 to 4, 12 hits. What that means is it doesn't have a time limit, but after the Raven hits enemies 12 times, it'll go away. So, and for now we can have a limit of 1 Raven. So mana cost per Raven is 6. And then this is Poison Creeper. Summon a vine that spreads disease to all its contacts. First level, life 50. So this one actually has a life. So if you keep it protected, it'll stay. Poison damage 4 to 6 over 4 seconds. Mana cost 8. So I was thinking before in the practice thing whether I should do this or this, because technically this has better damage than this. However, the next one, summon a vine that that eats corpses and replenishes your life. Well, sure, that's good, but it doesn't do any damage, which is kind of. And then the next one is for mana. So, but I don't know. Maybe later on, because that is the first one, so it doesn't matter. But as long as you have a skill point, it'll be wasted. So, and then later on we have summon a spirit wolf and then whatnot, and then later on a bear. So, so what I did, whoops, my mouse. What I did was just go with this, and then I just went from here to here, and then back to this one, and then so on. And then as you can see, let's have some enemies. We have almost 15 minutes, so let's find one quick. Here we go. There we go. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.